Yeah. So today, PSA for all my guys out there. Stop being fucking insecure about other people. The shit just like I don't really like y'all dealt with insecure men before?
Yes,
Definitely.
but I thought it was a woman.
So you was so when y'all was intimate, y'all was bumping pussies.
Well, evidently probably was because he did shit. But
Sure.
I married a man, but evidently it turned into something else.
That should give me Joanna Man vibes.
There's a whole bunch of them out here.
It really
a whole
is.
bunch. And women.
Nah, I mean
Yeah,
the women. Nah, the women, the insecure women. I could say the reason why they're insecure is because maybe lack of knowing they self-worth. That's one. Number two, it's like I don't know. It's like niggas be talking like real dumb. Like, cause I feel like this. If a person, it's motherfuckers make you insecure, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like when people talk down on people, like it's a difference when you criticize,
right?
But then then it's a difference when they talk down
or belittle.
Belittle. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the belittle and talk down, they kind of like kissing cousins a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when niggas do that shit, it's like you look at them like, and you gotta kind of look at the motherfuckers like, yo, like, bro, what the fuck is you talking to me for? Like, your shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Because like if you a piece of shit, and then you got another piece of shit with a bow tie, it's still a piece of shit, right?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? But
insecurities is definitely in the way. Like, if you have insecurities, your relationship is not going to work. Maybe, period. That's why, especially at this age, it's important to have lots of conversations. Y'all start dating or relationships because you just gotta kind of know where people stand. But I just learned like your insecurity, you should work on that shit for reality. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something within yourself, and I can't help you.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people are insecure because of people that they dealt with before
like
that have cheated or whatever, talked down to them, so made them feel less than what they are worth.
Right.
But if you know your worth and you move on to another relationship, then it shouldn't affect you shouldn't bring it to the next person if they've never given you a reason to be insecure.
But a lot of people, they carry it to the next relationship because they didn't heal from previously what happened or they didn't go over it. But my thing is, don't be make me pay for mistakes from the previous people.
Yeah.
And with that,
because what they did, don't be doing that to me. That's all I'm saying.
And with that being said, it's your boy R.O. As you can see, there's no 6-shooter.
Lady Nix. Oh, shit.
No, she is first. I was always wrong. I was always
wrong.
We all here minus 6.
Yeah. See, you know what I'm saying? And flag on the play. But no, how y'all doing
though today?
Good. As good as I am every Friday. Shoot, I be worn out by the end of the week.
So let me ask you a question. Did you ever think about like moving these to Saturdays? Saturday nights a better deal, good deal for you?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. Just because it'd be a whole lot that I have to do on Saturdays.
Yeah, that's right. You a secret shopper.
No.
Shit, man.
That's Aaron's day. Like
everybody was running errands.
Yes, Aaron.
Yeah.
So how's the kids like their first week of school? Well, they already went to school, but like how do you like school so far?
They like it.
Yeah. Jalen like 2 days, and now he tried to come up with an excuse every morning.
To not go?
To school. No, he like to just I'm so tired. Like I'm like, well, go to bed. Like I send you to bed at a certain time, but your ass don't go to sleep.
What time you gotta be there?
8:30. Yeah, it's not like it's like super early, but that's the main thing. But then once he get dropped off and shit, he good. But that's the main thing I do with Jack. Whatever.
I mean, it ain't like back in the day, like when you was like, because Jalen's in what?
3rd grade.
And TT's in.
6.
It ain't like they got good TV shows on. Because I remember back in the day when I was in like the 5th or 6th grade, a nigga be up till like 10, 11 o'clock finishing watching Martin, Living Single, and New York Undercover on Thursday night.
And then when Moesha came out, that was...
Moesha was a fucking hussy, bro.
She was not a husband.
Bruh, Moesha got bodies, my nigga.
They're kissing bodies, not...
What you mean? All right, hold on.
That doesn't count.
What you mean it doesn't count?
Because she didn't do it.
How do you know?
She didn't do it.
How do you know
What are you
these?
talking about on the show?
Yeah.
She wasn't doing it.
She was not doing it.
That man, yo, Moesha was fucking out there.
No, she kissed them. She didn't do it.
Listen, one season she was fucking with Romeo from Steve Harvey.
Oh, Haji.
Then she was rest in peace. Then she was fucking with Fool from People Under the Stairs.
Well, Aaron.
Right.
That's his name on the show.
Then she was.
That's like, no, watch Moesha.
Hold up. Then she was fucking with Fredro Starr.
The older man, the teacher.
She was fucking with teacher too. So that's 4 bodies. Then she
Q.
I said Fredro Starr.
And then
Usher. She was fucking with Usher.
Hakeem.
And Hakeem. Hakeem got the leftovers.
No. The only one that I know got the draws is Q and Hakeem. No one else got the draws on the show.
That you don't know.
No one else got the draw.
Bruh. The little brother was smoking weed, bruh.
Yeah, because Moesha was stressing everybody out. Or
Because Moesha got mad bodies, bro.
no, she don't. I believe her first was Q. She got engaged and they had sex while she was in college.
Mm-hmm.
And then you remember he wanted to take her engagement ring so he can sponsor like a group or some shit.
Yeah.
And then her and Hakeem, you know, they grew up together, so don't they got a lot of history. And I know they did it, but they was on the low. She said. I
watched that show like that.
Man, so in essence, people, Hakeem was the sneaky link.
In college, not high school.
But he was the sneaky link because he was right on the niggas' nose. It's like he was one of them type of niggas that's like girls be like, hey, this is my brother.
But they really played it like that though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That shit, yo, it's fucked up out there. But the reason why I'm bringing this shit up and we talking about this is because let's get to the shit. You got some Irv Gotti and his motherfucking antics. So for all those that's a hip to it, y'all are probably familiar with the Drink Champ episode. I said episode.
There we go. For my books, I can keep track.
Y'all are familiar with the Drink Champs episode of Ja Rule and Irv Gotti. And for me, it was a good thing, but the only thing I can remember is about the self-fucking hate that he has towards Ashanti. And the shit was so fucked up because I'm like, bro, only thing we can take from this joint is about how you found out she was fucking with Nelly.
Mm-hmm.
And how you're not trying to help her record her masters back and all this other shit and blah, 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 blah. But the problem that most people are talking about is how he was saying how the song Happy came about. When he was like, you know how it is after
they had sex?
After you have sex and I'm just coming up with
and they did it?
They coming up with it. I came up with the
yeah, he did.
And I was like, yo, and I was watching this. I was watching it here, but then I listened to it first when I was in the work truck, and I said, yo, listen, I don't know what type of respectfully, I don't know what type of punani Ashanti got to make niggas hop in the shower that want to come up with melodies and shit. But whoever got that, I don't want no parts of that because I know after I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm like, yo, don't touch me. I'm putting my mask on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nigga got sleep apnea. I'll be fucked up a little bit. But I'm hitting the gym tomorrow morning. You feel me? Get off that shit. But
I don't even. But look, he explained it. He was over. I mean, you know, he explained the whole thing about finding out about her and Nelly.
Mm-hmm. That was wild about that. That was wild about it.
But I mean, he's just explaining the events as they happen, right? Mm-hmm. But he also explained that's not the issue that's bothering him. The issue with her is the fact that she did not want to deal with the music with them anymore.
Right. And I think the biggest take was it because I think she didn't want to deal with him because at the same time was this is when he was because how he broke it down, it was more so like with the Fed case that they had, you know what I'm saying, they had going on. And
right.
And she kind of like as they're getting thrown in the fire, she kind of like, yo, I ain't trying to get it's a little hot.
And I really don't blame her for that.
Right.
But I mean, I don't think he's butthurt really about like their relationship, their intimate relationship. I think it's more so just like she was like, I ain't fucking with y'all with the music. Whenever, you know, he said that when they wanted to put any type of reunion together or a show about a documentary or whatever about
about Murder Inc.
Murder Inc. She ain't want no parts of it.
Now,
and it's like she was a big part of it.
Right. She was the princess
of the Ink.
Right,
but let me ask you, when back in the day, was y'all really fans of Murder Inc? Like was y'all buying Ja Rule albums?
No.
Or, you know what I'm saying? With like
I was dancing to it at the Ritz.
Bro, like let the Ritz go. Let it go.
That was my era.
I listened to the music, but I didn't buy any albums, no CDs or nothing like that.
Right. I like her Unfoolish song and
I like the music.
A lot of us was foolish, not like related. Things she was saying.
Like it wasn't nothing like if I hear it on the radio, I'ma turn it. I would listen to it.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like Ja Rule, and this is another thing that everybody was talking about too. With Ja, like how he was just like my nigga, like you, like when I think she got the star on the Walk of Fame, Hollywood Walk of Fame.
She did, yeah.
Ja was there,
yeah.
But then you go on Drink Champs, and you watching this man like stabbing a knife in this girl, like how he was, and I'm like, yo, bro, like a lot of people was mad because he could have just played it like, yo, Gotti, like, nah, we ain't doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? He could.
The first that I saw, I thought he was like, I thought he was like in the middle, like he's kind of like, oh, that's kind of like that thing.
Yeah, but it's more so like if the conversation, the way the picture, like the way the picture, the narrative, whatever the fuck niggas want to call it this day, because a lot of niggas talking about changing the narrative, can't even change the fucking TV. So we not even like the issue that when you look at it, it's like, yo, he could have just definitely told him like, yo, bro, like that shit gonna make you look mad bitter.
He looked bitter to me. I'm gonna be real.
But at the same time though, what he was doing, because if you listen, the Murder Inc. Chronicles on BET.
Yeah, he was
promoting it. And I say with the antics because it's like, because it's making you like, yo, motherfucker, yo, this shit better be fired. So I watched the first 2 episodes of this shit. So BET has this thing that they have did 2 prior documentaries. They done did the No Limit one. I think the No Limit one was like 3 to 4 parts. Rough Riders was 3 to 4 parts. And those was good documentaries. But with this Murder Inc. joint, y'all, I can tell you, Irv said, nah, nigga, if y'all gonna tell this story of what we did, I'm gonna put this bag behind it. My nigga, they got Hove in it. Like, actually, they got Hove actually talking in this shit. Like when I look at Irv now, this is me talking about him. Fuck the antics real quick. Like when you really break down what this man has done, if it wasn't for Irv Gotti, I don't think we get DMX. We'll get Jay-Z, but I don't think we get Jay-Z to that capacity without Irv Gotti, because Irv Gotti was more of like an architect with reasonable doubt. And then we don't get Ja Rule. Say what they want to say with, you know, how 50, you know, 50, you know, we know what 50 did, because if you want to keep it 100, 2001, 2002,
he stole his style.
Everybody was fucking with Ja Rule.
Right.
50 came out, nigga, about two years later. After, because it was Get Rich or Die Trying, and then we got Beg for Mercy in the same year, right, with the G-Unit album.
Right.
And that's when my man started singing on the hooks and shit. And after that, Ja Rule couldn't make another song to save his life, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He took that nigga whole scalp. Like, even that Bobby Brown record, that remade Bobby Brown record was going to save him.
Oh, yeah, I remember that
shit. Did they play that at the Ritz?
First one, that was after the Ritz. Don't do that.
But my stuck loving. My son was wild.
I was listening to it.
yo, Bobby Brown was a wild nigga on that record. Cause I'm like,
He's always been a wild nigga.
no. But I'm like, yo, like of all the niggas, like you, like y'all niggas, he up there. It's not the no, like whatever the fuck he was doing.
You know, he was doing his every little step I take.
That nigga was wild. Hopping out of helicopters and shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And I said, yo, John, like it's done. Like 50 took your shit, remixed that shit, put some drop on it. Like, I got this now. Because when you listen to the Massacre, which people self-proclaim like that might be 50, like they said that can go neck and neck with Get Rich Start Trying. I said, when you listen to the Massacre, I said, oh shit. I said, damn. Now when I listen to it now, knowing what I know now, like with a clear head, I'm like, ooh, that nigga 50 a bad motherfucker. Cause that nigga took that nigga whole shit.
He did.
And
he played him for doing it, and then he took it.
Yeah, and then niggas was like, well, it's 50 doing it. I know the shit hard. like the candy shop, I said.
I used to like that song.
But here's the thing with the candy shop. You like, yo, what the fuck? like that's one of them songs you be like, you know, you be in your car by yourself, like. You be in that time. Listen to the candy shop. You lick the lollipop. No, then I get this stuff.
What car I had?
But at that time it was a lot of good music though. Like that you know that came out in 05, 04, 05.
What was I driving?
I was driving a 94 Grand Am at the time.
Oh, my Trailblazer down. That's
what you know what I'm saying?
I don't remember. I had a lot of cars.
I know that's what I said. What car was I driving in?
But let me ask you a question. Like for y'all ladies, like what was like in that 2002, 2005 range? What was that one record that just like?
Well, during that time, I was listening. Listening to a lot of like New Orleans type bounce and
that's when they had a lot. They had a lot of influence at that time.
That's when they had yeah, I agreed. A lot of them was down south.
Yes.
Yeah, because I remember being pregnant and driving.
I was gonna say all in the car, like twerking in the car,
driving. I couldn't go out.
Wobble, going to McDonald's and all that other shit, right?
Jay, no, that's all I used to play.
I was still getting it in my daddy's Acura.
So speaking of wobble and pregnancies and shit, return to sender, fly out rules. So they always say it's cheaper to keep her. And it ain't tricking if you got it. Now, you got this thing of like these guys that got money. Listen, they got money, but then they meet these women off of Instagram or whatever, and they like, yo, I'm gonna fly you out. You know what I'm saying? And then you would have like they'll get flown out because I done seen these horror stories where these women have get flown out. And they're being so naive, like, what? I'm not trying to have sex with you. And he's like, nigga, what the fuck you mean? What the fuck you think I flew you out here for? You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even go. You know,
I know.
Like, nigga, you ain't fly me. That's happened to my older sister. My older sister dated Michael Jordan's cousin.
Who?
My older sister.
Dated who cousin?
Michael Jordan's cousin.
God damn it, we could have some fucking Nikes, bro. I wouldn't have to wait to no fucking lines, bro.
My sister was like really, really super young then. Like,
how old was this nigga?
He was way older. So at the time,
so let's run it back.
I think my
so she was about to risk it all for some Air Jordans.
I think I was like 18, so she had been like 23.
Oh, she not young.
So he flew her. She was like, no, he said we're gonna have separate rooms. I said, and I'm 18. I said, girl, no, he not. We trying to get with you for a minute. So he flew.
Was he really Michael Jordan's cousin?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. They even looked alike. Like when I saw him, I was shit.
Yo, she's still cool with that nigga?
No, because see, when you're young, you look at things differently.
I'm looking at the
she was like, well, she's happily married now. But I'm saying by then, she was like, when she went through like all the rats and shit after that, she said, I could have taught him how to dress because she's like, he was wearing old man jeans. And you know, when you're 23, like, that shit like job like a turn off. Like,
Jordan still wears
like high water.
Nigga, Jordan still wears them shits.
But at the time, you know, she's young.
Okay.
She's 23. Yeah. But he lied when they get to Florida. They did not have separate rooms. And I'm 8,000 girl. Y'all not have separate rooms.
Did he give her an excuse? Like,
No, he was like, I don't remember him getting an excuse, but I remember he flew her out there, and then he was like, she's like, no, you said we was gonna have separate rooms. He said, well, you can have the bed out, take the couch, it's like a nice suite. But then she's like, he tried to lay on the bed with her and kissed her, and she screamed. Like, it was just like,
what?
What's gonna be so every time the story?
How old was he?
I think he was like 15 years older than her.
Okay.
She was like 23. He was like, I think his mid 30s.
38.
Yeah, but I was like, girl, don't you go out there with that man. She's like, no, it's gonna be a nice trip. And he's gonna have separate hotels. No.
To do what? Like, go out there and
he got on that bed and kissed her and she screamed. No. You know, when you 23, like 35, that's like ill. Like, you old man. Like,
so my next question is that after she screamed for her dear life, because I can just imagine how that shit is. Like, she got no. She flew out there. She thinking that they gonna have separate rooms. They got one bed. I think, you know what I'm saying. He tried in a couch. So after where did she go after she screamed when he tried to kiss her? How did that work?
Like, he just like backed off. Like, he respected her space, but then the rest of the trip was uncomfortable. That's why you don't do out of town excursion with folks if y'all not really intimate. Like, we want to say like. They like a little road trip. We're going to play. Okay, this is my rock. We intimate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? But I knew it at 18. I said, y'all are not going to have separate rooms. No, he said, he's lying. I knew that back then when she lay on the bed, he kissed her and she screamed. But after that, it was over.
Yo, have you ever kissed somebody that made you want to scream?
Yes.
No, you know what happened to me one time? This is terrible.
Oh, shit.
This is like, my life. Look. I worked as a contractor.
What's his name? Bartholomew.
No, this was this older. Oh, this was I was like
the old man too.
I was in my early 20s.
See,
it was. I worked at this job, and this guy, he was probably in his 40s or 50s.
Ew.
And he was like Spanish, like. I don't know what country he was from.
Nigga ain't supposed to be here. That's what it seemed like.
Nah, but so he worked there, right? And we went out for lunch. I never showed any kind of interest or anything. Never gave no mixed vibes or nothing. We in the drive-through, and he reached over and was really trying to kiss me. I was like, what the hell? I was like, no. That was
That's nasty.
Never went out to lunch or nothing after that. Again, never spoke to him again. I was like, whoa, that was crazy.
Yo,
that's nasty.
So you mean this? So you mean Hector Guzman? Try to hold on. First of all, no. What did y'all go get something? What y'all trying to get something to eat? Where was y'all going?
It was a fast food restaurant, and we in a drive-through. We not even going to sit down eating.
So he was like. So did he lean over?
Yes.
Ew.
Like, I'm
like,
driving.
Smell
right?
like Old Spice and Brew, didn't he?
I don't know.
My daddy wore brew.
I was not trying to get all that close to him. I was driving. We in the drive-through, and he just linked over. I was like, what? No.
Did he lean in with his tongue?
Ew, that's just the worst.
I don't know.
Like did he? Like I want to know that, like, cause see, my thing is that. Y'all niggas gotta understand, man. Y'all gotta niggas gotta understand these female spaces, man. Cause it's like,
stop kissing us and it's nasty.
Man, first of all, you gotta understand.
That happened to me at an older age.
Man, no, I can say this. I'll say this.
What?
So I remember I was 20, right? And that's how I knew I was a piece of shit at one point.
Oh my god.
So I used to work at this spot.
What spot?
Cracker Barrel.
On 234.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I used to work
at Cracker. Make sure we know.
So I used to work at Cracker Barrel, right? Now this has I'm gonna give you two scenarios, right? But the first scenario is like, it was this chick that was working there. Cool, you know what I'm saying? Because yes, I love thick women. I like big women. This is what I just
get to the point.
Hold on. Like, so she was thick, brown skin joint, whatever. So she had a boyfriend, good dude, like good fucking dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? He coming there, taking care of the kid, all that type of shit. Good fucking dude and shit.
How old was this girl?
I think I'm 20 at the time. Mm-hmm. Slim gotta be probably like 19, 20. You know what I'm saying? Bull gotta be like
Y'all around the same age.
yeah, Bull gotta be like 21 and shit. So it got to the joint one day. She asked me to take her home from work. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because how I was doing, I was getting off at Cracker Barrel like at 11. So I'll go to like Lake Ridge, go kick it at my man's house like 2, 3 in the morning. Like, nigga, I was young. So it ain't like I'm going, you know what I'm saying? We all over there, you know, drinking and won't smoke shit, right? So I drop off one time, drop them off again, right? Drop off again. So the last time she was like, yo, I'm really feeling you and this, and the third. I'm like, yo, Slim, you got a whole nigga taking care of your seed. So she kissed me.
So she has a kid that's not his.
That's not his, but he playing the daddy role.
Okay.
All right. I played, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So she kissed me and shit. And that shit kind of caught me off guard because I'm like, I'm super green. I'm not even a savage yet. I'm a real nice guy at this time. Like, still am, but I'm like, I'm not even on savage mode. So she kissed me and I'm like, yo, Slim, like, you got a whole nigga. You got a whole nigga. You ready to
Did you tell her that?
Hold on, though. So I'm like, yo, Slim, you got a whole nigga. So this is the time where, like, you know, we still had those motherfucking Nextel chirps and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yo, Slim, I can't do this with you. Like, you over here trying to come on me like that. I fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? But you got a whole nigga coming in there playing daddy to your seed and shit. I don't want to intervene in that, you know what I'm saying? Graciously, you know what I'm saying? But if that was me now, I'd have knocked the lining out that motherfucker and never gave a fuck. All right. Story number 2. There's this chick that same spot, worked there.
How long was you there for?
I was there for. I got fired, but
we didn't have to know that. But
I got fired, but I was there from like 2003 to maybe like September 2003 to like December 2004.
Oh, you was fucking with all the girls. Well, go ahead.
No, not really was. Really was. So this little joint, man, she was there. You know, cool as a fan. Little thick joint, whatever. So we flirting, whatever. Ain't nothing going, right? So I was like, I always wanted to, I had that on my kill list. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta kill this one day. So,
look at her.
So I'm just like, yo, I gotta kill this joint. So I gotta get the body. So I'm like, MySpace, boom, we connected on.
This was a long time.
So hold on, no, but we connected on MySpace and shit like. Ooh. So I saw her, she worked that. She was working at another spot. I'm like, oh yeah, where you work at now? She's like, I work here. I said, yeah, I need to come check you out.
Where does she work at?
This is at Waffle House, right?
Oh shit.
so
you gotta know these things.
So she was working at Waffle House at the time. So I'm in the joint, like, all right, cool. So I'm polying with her. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Because I know she just had a seed and shit. So
was it the crackhead Waffle House on 234 as well?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
They got the best food in America.
With the crackheads, but go ahead.
The best food in the fucking America. So I'm in the joint, polying, whatever. We get back on the MySpace. This is one at one point in my life where I'm running around here with no telephone, no nothing. Like I'm just running around here.
Telephone?
No telephone numbers, no nothing.
Telephone man.
Like I'm not.
You niggas had no.
Look. I ain't got no house phone. I ain't got no fucking house phone. I ain't got no cell phone. I'm just out here. You know what I'm saying?
But you had a computer.
I had a computer
to be on MySpace.
Yeah, I had a computer, right?
But no.
So whole time, right? We talking. I'm like, yo, I say, yo, you know what I'm saying? We need to link, whatever. She was like, yeah, I stay over here. I stay boom, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I say, yo. So I knew she had a baby. I knew this and this, right? So I go to the block one day. And I just roll up on the block. I'm talking to the niggas and shit, whatever. I say, because she said, yo, I'm staying with people and shit like that. I'm like, all right, going to the crib. That's what I see in the joint. I'm talking to on MySpace. Here's the kicker. The kid, the baby, she got the baby by. I know that I'm cool with the baby father. This is my guy. I said, oh shit. So I kind of played it off. I said, got home. I said, you know, this ain't gonna work. You know,
the telephone.
But I just feel like, you know, it's a lot. Like people gotta stop putting them false like hopes on people because you like motherfuckers will know if a person fuck with you or not.
Right.
Like I've been down that road, and I was like, oh shit, like this bitch don't really fuck with me. Not calling her a bitch, but you know what I'm saying. But like, because I remember we didn't, you know, we trying to keep the dollars up, so we got to keep that word out. But this chick didn't fuck with me like that. So you learn these things. So when y'all niggas is out there trying to fly these joints out, but y'all women gotta understand these niggas is not flying y'all out just to go sightseeing shit. I can't name one dude that's gonna say, yo, I'm flying chicks out because I enjoy their company.
Nah.
That shit makes no fucking sense to me at all. You know what I'm saying?
And girls should be not so naive to think.
You get that right.
Listen,
that's what all it is.
It's a lot of horror stories with that shit. It's a lot of horror stories with that shit because people be out here doing the most, and they want
be out and steal me.
No, but the problem is that they'll go out there just to snap pictures. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know y'all saw the meme of how they say her, and then the part of the sugar daddy you ain't want to see, like, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, because like Mr. Rufus gonna want his shit. He gonna want to touch you.
Ew.
You know what I'm saying? You see how I was and set it off. Nate, I'm in a bind.
Ew.
So
I can't stand that part of the movie. Yeah.
She was sitting there like
shit, which was worse?
Oh god.
Nate on Jada or fucking goddamn fucking Mr. on Whoopi. You gotta
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That
nigga said,
hey, we seen it.
I said, damn. But that nigga want to drink Sugar Avery P though. That nigga wild as shit though. But with that being said, let's get to more real type shit. Flag on the play. Unruly parents and adults at youth sports. First of all, I'd like to send condolences to the Dallas Elite Academy for losing one of their coaches in a senseless act of violence that happened over the past weekend. Yeah, like this youth football shit different. Like youth sports different.
You know, my son was in it, and I've seen a couple of times where fights broke out between the parents or the parents and coaches or parents and refs. It's like, come on, man.
Right.
It is not that serious.
I've coached youth football. My little man played football. He's been playing football since he's 4. He's 9 now. So I've seen the wildest shit. One thing for certain, I can at least tell y'all, for those who's looking at this episode, what I'm about to say is my opinion and is how I feel about shit. Out of a percentage of 100%, I will honestly tell y'all that you got at least a good 65%. No, 70%. Well, 75%. 75% of the coaches are about coaching football. Mm-hmm. It's that other 25 you got to be worried about. Mm-hmm. And y'all niggas is fucking up the game because y'all running around here being messy, trying to fuck on these little boys' mamas. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. And I understand a lot of people want to put their kids in sports to keep them active and to try it out. But I've been seeing over years, y'all are putting these kids in here that don't give a fuck about football. I've seen it.
Living through their kids.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying the kids in general. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of kids that
don't want to play.
They don't want to play, but they playing because it's like the it thing.
Or the parents living
vicariously through them. Yeah, but the thing about it.
Hold on. He said vicariously.
I think that's a word. I think right.
Vicarious. It's vi with a V.
Vicarious.
You said vi like V as a boy.
Hold on.
Vicarious. Sit over here, buddy. Vicarious.
Not vicarious. You know what vicarious is?
I'm looking it up now. My bad.
Ain't no vicarious on Feed the Culture. Okay?
No, vicarious.
No one's vicarious over here, guys.
Vicarious.
The wrong letter.
Ding.
Like, so look.
That's number 2 tonight.
So look. But now, like, Well, this ain't Pride Month, so
No, they're not gonna.
but no,
curious going
no, but like
over
they in other words, they want to live through their kids.
through their kid, exactly.
But the issue is like this shit really like because this is how it works. Shout out to all the organizations out in the area, the Warriors, Commonwealth Warriors, Dale City Sports Club, 703 Knights. I mean, 703 United, PME, the VA Jags, Stafford Knights, Fredericksburg Yellow Jackets, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right? Shout out all y'all. Right? This shit get real. Like. This is how I walk. This is the walk down for it. So you get your kids signed up at probably about like 4 years old if they want to do it. 4. So remember, so from 4 to 13 years old, they gonna dedicate. This is what they gonna do.
Right.
Because remember, at 13 years old, that's what varsity ball in middle school. You know what I'm saying? Because 14, you gonna end up be playing. You know what I'm saying? High school, like if you're 13, you go 13, so you're 14, you're gonna probably take a year off, but you can still play in middle school, and then you're gonna go to high school and play for that. So you get these kids, they play, you as a coach, the best thing you want to do is start with your team. Mm-hmm. So whatever you start out with at 4 years old, you want to take that same team all the way till they get old. So it's dedication.
Right.
A lot of coaches don't get paid for this shit. I like a lot of they don't, but it's basically they giving back to the community. Mm-hmm. I've seen a couple of like clubs. I've seen a lot of teams the goal is for everybody to go down to Florida for nationals. Mm-hmm. Last year, I want to say my little man, his team went to nationals. And they lost in the second, it was 2 games. And if they had won that game, they'd have went to the finals. Mm-hmm. All right. They lost that game, but then they played the loser bracket and bust that team ass. So, so that was a good experience for him.
But that's like it's not just football. Basketball, seen it.
Basketball, but see, basketball is not like AAU ball, like because AAU ball is coming back. Like, it's really coming back. Like, because if you think about it, like, you seeing these kids, like LeBron's kids, Carmelo Anthony's kids, like they're starting to, it's starting to really come back because people are putting their kids in there and they, you know what I'm saying, it's bringing more light. I think soccer, soccer's one of the first ones because that shit's
I know that.
But you see these parents, parents be getting attitudes with each other, like real attitudes, like.
And it's the clicks for me because I'm new to this whole football shit.
Yes.
When I was taking my son to practice, I would sit by myself. Everybody got their little clicks, and then especially when a new person come in, everybody look at you like you crazy, and I would just sit by myself, just stay to myself. It's a lot of drama.
It is
within the team moms that with me. This is my first boy, so my daughter did soccer. I didn't deal with all the extra shit. I'm just like, I know soccer. I got a lot of shit with y'all. Nah, football. They got a lot of shit with.
But I ain't never hear about no soccer coach fucking a soccer mom. I never heard.
No, I be listening. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I be eavesdropping on the conversation. How the team I be fucking the other head coaches and all that. I'm it's messy. And I would sit and just be to myself. I don't want no parts of that shit.
Yeah, that shit.
At all. I don't.
That shit crazy because I think all of that messiness, and I think for me, from what I've seen, I've seen it like coaches will fuck with somebody. Everybody in the coach should know. Everybody know who fucking with who. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
They be open about the shit.
They be open, and then the fucked up part about it is then you got the niggas fucking with the married joints. Now this the shit that kills it. I'm talking to one of my good mans one day, and it's like the shit's so wild. Like these niggas be sizing up the parents. You know what I'm saying? Say if y'all taking y'all kid to practice, they like y'all, but these niggas feel like your husband's a square or some shit. They gonna probably try their hand. Mm-hmm. It's up to you to be loyal to your mate or not. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas, they be having little motherfucking goddamn little rendezvous and shit. And then when the dad comes to the practice, they, oh, what's up, bro? How you? That shit, wow. I've seen it.
Or they prey on a single mom like we're desperate and we're not.
Nigga. Them niggas, yo, y'all single
I'm
moms.
just saying.
Y'all single moms.
Y'all direct messages and stuff. And weird shit.
Y'all ever like you ever play Mario? Super Mario Brothers?
Yes.
And you know how when you get the star, you could just run through shit?
Mm-hmm.
That's what y'all single moms be looking like when y'all with them fucking football.
But it needs to stop because I don't do that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying they do that. They prey on the new mom, the single mom. They send us messages. You fucking dumbass with your paper trail. Just gonna say that.
and then, but also on the brighter things, like, so we talking about the sexual shit, because niggas like when I coached, I wasn't really trying to fuck nobody moms or something like that, because I'm just like, yo, I'm really about the kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and I want to say it's like I seen a couple moms, but it's like, yo, like y'all joints, like I seen a couple moms on other teams, but I'm watching how y'all play and move around, like y'all bitches is ratchet. Oh my bad, I'm sorry, but I'm like, y'all ratchet as fuck. Sorry for the sponsorship. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking in existence. Okay. So yeah, like I guess the ghost of 6 in here got me saying this shit.
The ghost of 6.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I seen it, but the competitive level is fucking ridiculous. Like I've seen people like off preseason. Like I seen these kids start preseason in fucking June. These little youngins out here traveling to fucking Iowa, North Dakota, California, just for preseason bump. Tennessee, and then they come back for a regular season. They slaughtering everybody, and then the same teams that you done played in the preseason, you gonna play them in nationals. So, like I said, I just feel like, you know, I think people need to definitely be mindful when y'all go to these kids' functions and check your ego, leave your ego at home, and make it about the kids. Yeah. Because we've been seeing something happen, you know, in Dallas. Something happened out here a couple months ago about somebody getting shot. You know, it's just certain things. Because remember, like, women and kids are off limits. That's just how that shit goes. And yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all niggas stop betting on these kids games. Like, y'all about to turn them niggas in like that movie Blue Chips. Like how the boy just threw the game. So that means you gonna have like a bunch of 6-year-olds throw the game for fucking goddamn some PlayStation, some V-Bucks and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Shit, if I get a whole team to fold for some V-Bucks, nigga, for $1,000. Oh my god. You know I mean, it's up. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all. But on to the next one. Kind of hungry, so it's only right to say breakfast or brunch back door. Angela leaves the Breakfast Club. So I think I kind of fucked up on that one, but yee. So you over here fucking laughing.
Sorry. It's a disorder. Go ahead.
Ain't no fucking disorder. You do this shit every fucking show.
Well, stop doing stuff every show. I won't laugh.
You know what I'm saying? So all right. So what I got at the gist of the gist of it I got it was just that damn 6, why you couldn't be here?
I told y'all before, do not sit by me if you want to be serious.
Yo.
A funeral. I will make a joke somewhere.
So
what?
So all right. So look. Could you actually think about like listening to the Breakfast Club just with Charlamagne and DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of felt like she was like the weakest link.
I wouldn't say the weakest link, but I mean,
her energy wasn't like theirs to me.
Yeah.
Like they up and she's kind of like the reason.
Charlamagne to me is the reason I watch.
The glue.
Yeah.
That keeps it together, right?
Because remember, like when Charlamagne first came out, the nigga was wild as fuck. Like he was like a real troll. Like I remember
everybody wanted to beat him up.
I remember like Fredro Starr wanted to beat his ass. I remember Beanie Siegel wanted to beat his ass. I remember the shit with Birdman. Like, but then you see Charlamagne got the Black Effect now. He got his own podcast network. So that nigga Charlamagne can't do what Charlamagne used to do because it's like, nah, I ain't trying to fuck up that bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Angela Yee. I think what she do what the fuck, man?
Nothing.
Like, yo, when she do the interviews and shit. When she do the interviews and shit, I mean, she be hitting on cylinders with Summer, but it's just like she needs to be. Like, I'm trying to figure out because like I watched her on what's the joint Lip Service, right?
I was gonna say no, she got her own thing.
But I don't think like, but you know, when Lip Service is like 4 other females or 3 other females, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like her doing something by herself, and I see the route she's trying to take because it's kind of like she's trying to go like the Angie Martinez line. Because real talk, like Angie's like, because it was like at one point it was Wendy Williams. And, you know, because Wendy was wild as fuck.
Messy.
Nigga said, yo, no cap. They said I saw a nigga say, like, it was the picture of Wendy Williams with her little short shorts and her skin and shit. Yo, they said Wendy Williams' legs look like a wet Black and Mild.
I saw that. And God will not bless you. Y'all talk about people.
Like they said, like her legs.
Like, you be thinking like, is this Photoshop?
Like they said Slim leg looked like a wet wine Black and Mild. Wood tip.
So I was just smoking Wendy Williams' legs.
Pretty much.
This shit got funny shape with the. I don't know how girls do that.
They said Method Man used to fuck with her though.
My boo never did that.
They say you used to fuck with her.
You would never do that. Method Man, you would never. I got your back.
Yeah, but not like but if you had Wendy first, then you had Angie. I think Angie set the tone like a little. I took it another because like Angie fucked around, got on the fucking Ladies Night song.
I like Angie Martinez.
Yeah,
she's one of my favorites.
She got on the Ladies Night song, and then you remember Angie Martinez fucking goddamn album, her debut album.
No.
She had a debut album.
Yeah.
And she has a baby by what's his name? Nokio from Drew Hill.
I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. And then you usher in Angela. You know what I'm saying?
I never seen her like talk or interview anyone by herself. So
Angela.
It'll probably be better, I think, than she'll probably get more shine, of course, if she's the only one. What happened?
Y'all keep recording. This is the toe niggas out there.
Oh, we good.
Yeah, we better not. I'm just look, y'all. I'm just looking because I saw the toe man out there. This shit 9 o'clock. Them niggas really on some bullshit.
Oh yeah, we see them every week when we.
Are the tags up to that? Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got my little ass.
Because I remember the hack is because I see what niggas be doing, right? So they come through here, right? So if there's a car, I gotta tell my neighbor, you know what I'm saying? Because he a good dude. So he got a fucking inspection sticker that like this is rejected. You know what I'm saying? So what he does instead of backing in, he pulls in. So when you pulling in, they over there driving by, flashing.
No, they get out and walk on foot with the flashlights.
Well, I know that night when they bitch ass niggas. I know that night when they got my shit. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up, but like because that shit set me back, bro. I'm still trying to bounce back from that shit. But anywho, yeah, Angie Martinez, Angela Yee, you felt like her interviewing skills is.
I mean, I don't know. I never seen her just have a one-on-one like for a whole episode with anyone. So I don't know what her new show is going to be like, but maybe it'll put more shine on her skills that way.
I feel like when you break up a tandem, and I think they said these motherfuckers been doing this shit since we in 2022. They've been doing this shit since fucking like 20. I want to say 2010, like 13 years, almost 13.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, and it's to the point where like you get accustomed to seeing them. Now I remember Charlemagne started jumping out, doing his own thing, doing the interviews, the solo interviews. Like I know he got a couple with, like one with Meek, one with Gucci, et cetera, et cetera. And those were good in interviews. I think his biggest one was the one he did with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? So he was good. DJ Envy always gonna be good because it's fucking DJ Envy. You know what I'm saying? Like being a DJ of that stature and that type of, and with those accolades, you could definitely say that, like, yo, bro, he's good. But Angela Yee is the fucking unproven one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, her going forward, and I think she probably knows that, so that's why she wants to go and do that.
She's kind of like the oddball on it. Their energy is up, and she's kind of, you know, kind of just there. Like, let me get in where I fit in. Kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
I think we get that. I think we get that vibe there too. Because like she'll sit there, like it's a couple of interviews you be like, did she really ask this question? Like you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? Like you know what I'm saying? But that is what it is. Boom. Timberland and Swiss Beats versus suing Triller for 28 mil. So basically what was going on, that for those who didn't know, Timberland and Swiss Beats, they were the ones that started the Versus platform. The first actual battle from Versus was really, and how that joint set up was really Just Blaze versus fucking Swiss Beats. Because that's what I remember I watched that joint. And to be honest with you, like Swiss is good, but I think Swiss is kind of overrated to a degree with beat wise, but neither here nor there. I think Just Blaze, I like Just Blaze shit because Just Blaze got a lot of iconic shit. So does Swiss, but a lot of Swiss shit be sounding all the same.
Yeah.
Right. So that was like the first one that kind of tested the waters, like this, and this was probably like 2017, shit, right? Now when we had the pandemic, we had the whole Timberland versus Swiss Beats and shit. No, was this the second one? I think they battled. This is like the second one. They battled. No, Tim and Swiss battled before Versus. Swiss beat them, and then they battled again, and then Swiss beat them again, right? So, but when he battled the second time, that's when they did the Versus platform. And I think the next beats, the next people that was coming up was like the songwriters. I think it was Neo versus, was it Jonathan Austin or some shit like that. Then you had fucking like this is before niggas was real, like you had to really jump on somebody else's live, like you had to like go to that person's actual page and boom.
Right.
And because I remember when we watched, I think once we started getting on the joint, they actually had the Versus page. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. So by them creating an avenue and a lane for older artists, newer artists, or whatever the fuck we want to call it, you know, you had Triller. So Triller ended up, they ended up selling the rights to that. I think, they sold it for, I want to say, how much they say? Hold on. Let me get my notes out. They said, they sold it, they founded it back in March 2020. And then, they agreed to sell it to Triller for undisclosed terms, you know what I'm saying? But the compensation with the money also gave Swiss and Timberland equal shares in the Triller. Triller's the place where all these kids be like doing the dance moves and all of that shit. Triller was TikTok's like you know how that old head on the block that like they said, yo, like I used to do this, I used to do that. That's Triller. Because TikTok really running shit right now. So according to everything, they failed to make a large payment to Swiss and Tim, but they agreed to pay them $18 million
each,
$9 million apiece.
Oh, okay.
And by March 20th, with $1 million per month for the following 10 months. Okay, but Triller has not made any of those promises, and the suit alleges. So they haven't really, paid them the money and shit like that. So now,
they're suing Triller.
They suing Triller for 28 mil. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this. You suing them for 28 mil. Right? But these artists that's spinning their records on this platform, what are they getting comp for? Because they're on your platform.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all out there know how it works, and people feel free in the comments to correct me if I'm wrong. Because what people don't realize is that, let's say if Lady Nix puts out a new single, right? She puts it on a digital platform, right? Logs it in through the YouTube database. Cool. Anytime that motherfucker shit get used, she get a cut of that record.
Mm-hmm.
If we was to do Feed the Culture and we put this shit, her as background music, it's gonna alert her on her shit that we use that. Now, how many motherfucking records that we done heard through Instagram and all this other shit through the copyright shit? Like we done used to do mix shows, and there was a lot of y'all artists that had shit flagged. So, you know what I'm saying? But I think that honestly that if they suing for 28 mil, they need to break bread with them artists that they had on it, because you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of these people's records, man. Like the last one is like.
But what is the suit about? Are they suing because like they stole their format, or
they're suing because they sold verses to them?
Okay.
And we're trying to wait for our money to get paid, because we done did from March 20th, when everybody was outside when they wasn't supposed to be outside. And you know what I'm saying? How many fucking verses we had? Like, nigga, it was like a verses every 2 weeks. Like, we niggas is sitting at the.
That was a highlight of our entertainment.
Yeah, like niggas was sitting out there we was sitting at the garage watching fucking Premier and fucking RZA. Even though fucking Premier smoked the fuck out of RZA. Like, he smoked on RZA pack. But the problem is that they sold it to him to make it a bigger platform, and they never got paid for it yet. That's what it is. I mean, if you ask me what verses for real right now, I don't really think that. To me, the hardest one was definitely Dipset and the Locks. That was the hardest one.
Oh, yeah, that shit. Yeah.
Gucci and Jeezy, I fucked with it. But I think the Locks Dipset was cool. I think the fucking listen, my tags is good, dog. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? The Locks Dipset, Jeezy and fucking Gucci.
But then you had like Jill Scott and
then you had Teddy Riley and
Teddy Riley and Babyface.
No, Teddy Riley.
Man, that whole show was fucked up.
I was so mad. I woke up out my nap to watch it. It was at nighttime.
like first of all, you had Teddy Riley and Babyface the first time. Them niggas couldn't get that shit.
But Teddy Riley had a whole entourage. All Babyface had was I think he was just in the studio with a little PC and shit was live, and Teddy Riley had all this uproar and shit was fucked up.
The problem that was fucked up because people didn't know how to work it. Mm-hmm. So that was before man, I remember I bought I bought an iRig and some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So you could and then what they gotta understand is that it was the feedback. So what was supposed to happen? Mm-hmm. So now I'm gonna break it down to you. So what was supposed to happen is that if Teddy Riley went, he needed to mute his mic. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then the Babyface was going, he needed to mute his mic. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They said that shit was so fucked up.
It was.
That they said it was so fucked up. That's what turned Dr. Dre away from doing it. Mm-hmm. Now, and on the back end, they saying you actually got Puff and JD to agree to do a versus, but not a versus. They're not going on the versus format. Mm-hmm. I mean, platform. They're going to do their own thing in Atlanta. And then you know what I'm saying, they're going to get the. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, all right, cool, we knew that. But I hate to tell Puff, man, I think JD going to smoke him. I think JD going to smoke the shit out of him.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Puff was talking about, I want to go against Dre. Dre, smoke you too, my nigga. Puff pack. Puff packs. But then I think the Teddy Riley one, the Erykah Badu and Jill Scott, that was that made me want to be that made me want to just burn sage and clean my house with hella. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Jaleel.
It was
Phillips.
smooth, but it was mad long.
It was.
Blessings, Queen. You are a queen. That's what a lot of y'all motherfucking husbands need to go watch, dude.
Huzzy, and they call him Huzzy.
Fucking trollops.
Trollops.
But like that one, hold up. Erykah Badu do one?
What?
I think did Erykah Badu do a versus? I know it was Jill Scott. It was actually Jill Scott and Erykah Badu, right?
Yeah, that's what we just
Didn't
discussed.
you just said that?
Damn, I'm
What's
shy.
that?
I'm shy.
It's smelling.
Hold on.
I
This bottle.
know. You just said Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. Did Erykah Badu do one?
Yeah, I'm like, it just hit me. I'm just not.
Oh my god.
It hit me. It hit me.
You had me questioning, like, hold on, who did Jill Scott go again?
Hold on.
No, because I watched the T-Pain and did we say T-Pain Lil Jon?
Lil Jon.
I ain't see. I know I missed a whole bunch of them.
T-Pain, Lil Jon. I
ain't see that one.
T-Pain.
They were being funny though.
Nah. I'm gonna tell you right now. T-Pain, Lil Jon smoked him. Manny Fresh and Scott Storch. That was a fucking body.
I did not
I
see
didn't
that
see that
one.
Like Manny Fresh. Listen, and the thing about it was the matchups. For me, it's the matchups. It gotta make sense to me.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna say this. Like when it really started getting like this is when they started really implementing. Y'all niggas need to come together. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was it Elephant Man and Beanie Man or
I'm so mad I missed that. I did not see that one. How
How
about the KRS and Kane?
the wrong person was on the stage, dog. I felt honestly like, all right, KRS is KRS.
Mm-hmm.
We all know who the fuck's supposed to be on that goddamn stage. We all knew who was supposed to battle
KRS?
KRS.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that. But he doesn't have the discography to do it.
Wait, who?
Rakim.
I was gonna say Rakim.
I watched Rakim. I was at the Howard Theater one night. And I went to a Rakim show.
Mm-hmm.
I fell asleep to that motherfucker.
Damn.
Oh.
And I was like, maybe because I was tired or some shit like that, but I fell asleep to that shit, right? But Rakim was supposed to battle KRS. Kane is Kane, but I really felt like either Kane, one of them could have did it. You know what I'm saying? But I think the better one was Rakim. No, was it? No, what did everybody want? Did they want to see Kane and Rakim?
Probably Kane and Rakim.
Yeah, they want to see Kane and Rakim. That was, but for me watching that shit, I ain't even gonna hold you. I liked that. That was good. I think. Let me see which one is it? The Meth and Redman was good. That was good. The Ghostface and Raekwon was good. The Brandy and Monica was good.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking who else?
Dad, I really missed a whole bunch of them.
I'm gonna tell you some more.
That's why I like half of them.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on. I watched the little Bow Wow Soldier Boy shit just for shits and giggles, but the shit it took me back to like that 106 in Park era. You like niggas was really listening to this.
But
shit?
how many songs did they each have?
20.
They did?
20.
No, you know who was it? The funny one, the more recent one.
Ray J.
Yes.
He was on his dance moves.
That whole thing was funny.
See, I just saw clips of it. I didn't see the whole thing.
That was funny.
But see, the thing about it is Ray J. You had Ray J. and Sammy. No, was it Ray J. and Sammy versus Pleasure P and Bobby V? Right now, listen to all of these niggas' records. I say the most accomplished nigga out of all of them was probably fucking goddamn Ray J.
No, Bobby V was with Ray J.
Ray J. Okay,
but you said who?
I say the most probably Ray J. Because you gotta think when I'm looking like Pleasure P when he went solo from Pretty Ricky. Like niggas was fucking with his shit, but he wasn't.
Yeah, I knew a couple. Like for real, like out of all the songs that they performed, I barely knew any of them.
But I'm gonna say this though, Versus fucked up. They fucked up by putting Omarion out there against that nigga fucking goddamn Mario. They fucked up. They fucked up because I'm like, when I saw it, I said Omarion versus fucking
Mario.
Mario.
Yeah.
All right. I'm like, Marion, like after B2K, nigga, you ain't really got too much shit. You got ice boxing that other touch. That's all you got, nigga, and some dance moves. You know? And then you got
features.
Yeah, but not nigga, fuck no. He got look, these niggas gotta do antics to stay relevant.
Yeah, yeah.
Like nigga, once I found out Marcus Houston wasn't that nigga brother, I said, yo, this shit wild as fuck.
I thought it was cousins.
Them niggas not even related for real.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh my
Like
God.
cousins.
And I was looking like, oh, they resemble each other.
Yeah, they be mind fucking you and shit.
Say like little head, forehead and shit.
Yeah, that should be wild as hell. But that should be wild as hell. But then it gets even crazy because I'm like, Mario blowing this nigga out the water. I said, nah. Who was supposed to battle Mario was Lloyd. Because Lloyd got that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Lloyd got that shit.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? So that's something they should have looked into. I think another battle that was crazy. Who else? Bro, like you had now this one I didn't understand this. I understood it, but I didn't understand it because I'm really on some hip hop shit like Eve versus Trina. Like
I thought that was dumb. That's two different types of styles.
Like you could put Eve against some.
I love Eve.
You could put Eve against a nigga. Cause
Yeah.
cause I ain't gonna hold you. That first what was it? It was the first Eve album.
That shit was.
Then the second one was Scorpion, and then the third one. But I know the second one. That's the one where what blows my mind and shit, like all that shit.
I like the first one.
The first one was hard.
I don't know. I like a couple of Eve songs, but I was never really a big Eve fan.
I love her first album.
But you know what they trying to get on the docket though.
Right.
So Versus is kind of running out of shit. They running out of battles. I know they was talking about trying to get this Cash Money No Limit shit down.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, the Trump card they're trying to get Foxy and Kim to go at it.
I don't know about that.
Lil' Kim came and rapped her own words to her lyrics no more.
I mean, shit, the bag did. Nigga, she do that one dance. That's all they need to see.
Well, she dodging balls or something.
Yeah, but I think. All right, so
Cardi and Nicki.
Shit, Cardi.
I love Cardi. That's
Yeah,
my
but-
girl. That's my girl.
But I love Nicki too.
I did originally, but I love Cardi because she don't give a fuck. I love Cardi.
But you gotta understand, Cardi ain't got the catalog to fuck with Nicki.
Nah,
I
don't
love
know.
Cardi.
Nah,
I'm
listen,
sorry.
Cardi. I don't know.
Cardi got some shit, but I'm gonna just say, and I fuck with Cardi. I love Cardi shit. You know what I'm saying? I love Cardi like a motherfucker. But I think like once you start going back into like I'm talking about before, like when Shorty was with Fendi and shit, like Dirty Money, Nicki Minaj, yeah, that's different. I think hold on, who else?
But I mean, if it's supposed to be like a certain number of songs, yeah.
Oh yeah, 2020. But you gotta think, you gotta understand, like what happens when Nicki Minaj raps that fucking monster verse? What happens when Cardi comes out here and because Cardi got a lot of good energy records.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say, and this is me being truthful, like I can't say I heard a bad Cardi B song on the radio yet.
Nah. Nope.
And like she's so full of life, you know what I'm saying?
And I've been like when she before her album came out, when she first had that, I can't remember the song, but like her first video when she was still in that show, in that reality show. Yeah. The first video that I was like, yo, she hot. Like she gonna pop.
What is that song called? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the all red shit.
Yeah, that was one, and then like that one where with the helicopter in it, I think. What is it called? Oh my god. I cannot remember. But I told Jay, I was like, yo, did you see this video? Did you hear this song? Like, and I used to say the song, and then she started coming out with more stuff. I was like, man.
Yeah, Cardi B, like Cardi B for me was like, once I saw her Love of Hip Hop, I said, yo, her personality sold me.
Oh,
Red Bars.
There you
go.
That one. And then like when she was in the tub, remember she was talking to that girl from that YouTube. It was a YouTube.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Shit, I can't think of the name of it.
That YouTube show. Dad, oh my God.
I love me some Cardi though. I do.
I cannot remember.
What was that one called?
She represent Highbridge, where I'm from.
But I think. Hold on, what we got? I think it's that one. We get her. But I think the really one is the one, like the one everybody like probably. Jay-Z ain't gonna do one.
No, he ain't.
I mean Jay-Z. I mean people say Jay-Z and Nas will make sense, but I think Jay-Z and Nas can do it. I think Jay-Z and Wayne can do it. Wayne and Eminem can do it. I think for real, the trick bag for real. Nigga, 50 ever did it. You got like, and this is what niggas gotta understand. Like with 50, you just gotta beat one album, and that one album is hard to beat. Like Get Rich or Die Trying. Like what people don't understand with the Gucci Mane and Jeezy shit is that Gucci had endless hood hits, but you can't. But it wasn't nothing going against Thug Motivation 101. So if a nigga was like I remember T.I. wanted to go at 50. I mean, I like T.I. I like T.I.
That's not a good.
But here's my thing. Like T.I. has Urban Legend, King, Trap Music, Paper Trail. That's all you gotta do. But fucking with 50, you gotta really go against Get Rich or Die Trying and The Massacre. But I think the one that I like this shit up, and it's another nigga. I don't think nobody can beat this nigga though. For real. Stage performance, energy. Busta Rhymes. I don't think nobody can fuck Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
But the only person that can beat Busta Rhymes is a female.
What female?
Missy Elliott. Missy will give Busta Rhymes a run for his money, hands down. Like you can't never. Have you ever heard anybody say like, "Yo, this Missy album is whack"? You know what I'm saying?
She is from the 7 cities.
You know what I'm saying?
She is from the 7 cities.
So that's how that go. But yeah. But with that being said, follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Feed the Culture Mix Show. Make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube as well. Make sure y'all motherfucking check us out on all podcast hosting sites. We're on Apple.
Pause.
And Spotify and iHeart, all of the shit.
Where's it like?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nah,
It froze like.
yeah, I be having brain fart. Like it's a fucked up day today. A lot going on. But check this out. It's your boy R.O.
Lady Nick.
Your girl Shell.
And this is the Feed the Culture
Mix Show.
Yeah, I need to get the fuck off this joint, boy. That shit crazy.